And we are back, and this is pretty much just right after the first one. And we're going to go see what's going on over here. So it seems the United Kingdom has decided to back Congress Poland in the current crisis. Trouble is streaming. It seems that Austria has decided to back the Russian Empire in the current crisis. So if I just get a chance to see what's going on, there is a Russian West Galicia crisis over the liberation of Congress Poland. And so right now, Austria is backing Russia, and so Galicia is it would be right here, but that's actually me. Here it is. Yep. Well, essentially, it's whatever. It's pretty much this chunk right about here. I mean, this is actually Galicia, but I'm sure this would also be included as well. This is where it's happening, though, primarily, and it is Congress Poland, or Congressional Poland, and they're trying to get their freedom. And so, Congressional Poland, or the Poles in Russia, have sought the British's help, and the British therefore have started to pressure the Russians, and the Russians, needing another legitimate force to agree with them, to back them up and back their claims to this land, it seems Austria has decided to take that to their own. So that's what we have going on now. I'm not going to make a decision yet. I'm not going to jump in just yet. I'm going to see exactly what happens. And, we'll just see what happens, right? So, this is one of those things to where I have a World's Fair venue. We were not selected to host World's Fair, but I will still attend it. I'll get over it. And, alright, here we go. What's happened here? Banner events, our ambassadors have been banned. We have gained a take from sphere of influence. Baden has taken that, and nationalists, and they actually have kind of pushed us away from them. So, crisis in motion, British rule of Natal, revolution in Baden, whatever have you. And breech-loaded rifles are done. So. Going to do Army statistics, I believe. Yeah, we're going to do Army statistics, and we'll get some mobilization size and Army consumption, supply consumption, as well as a bunch of discipline bonuses. And since this is relatively recent, I'll be able to do it pretty easily. Market structure is probably something that we should be researching already. And here we go, Hanover. So Hanover, I can add Hanover to my sphere, which I will. Hanover is now in my sphere of influence. And I don't know if they're happy about that or not. They don't seem too awful pleased, but it's fine. They'll get over it. And Hanover is now, a part of me. Ambassadors have been banned in Bavaria, and actually, it seems right now that. See, I have to pick someone, or else I will lose prestige. Right now, the French have backed. Actually, we can see look at the great powers right now, and Italy, well, soon to be Italy, Sardinia, Piedmont, and the Netherlands, and Belgium are great powers right now. And I'm a second great power due to my slightly. I have a really huge industrial base for my population compared to France's. I don't have necessarily a military, but again, I think it's more due to my population size than anything. So you know, and also my reserves are not mobilized, and I have about 37 more that will be mobilized soon. Yeah, but right now France is actually going to defend Russia from this, and because of that, I am most definitely going to have to back this side because of that. Um, if France had backed the Polish, then I would definitely be working with that, and we actually might go to a war of some sort against Polish independence. And so, with me coming in there and France, the UK most likely will back down because that would involve a land war of World War I proportions, actually. So we will see. So we will definitely find out soon. The next thing we need to do actually is produce some more military units. So what's the difference here? Infantry, 0.5 siege attack, lower attack, intensive farming. That's unwise. Don't do that. Pause, please. Defense. So are these just cheaper? Maneuver discipline. Yeah, so yeah, we're going to just have regulars. And we will produce 1, 2, 3, 4. Engineer unit. A Corsair unit. All the artillery units that we can afford. And hopefully, and then whatever I build too many of, I'll just drop back. So, I need water so bad. Here we go. So first, I don't know how long it's been there, but Weimar is not necessarily the best place for these guys to be standing. So, we're going to push these guys back. And let's see, what's our literacy is almost about 80%, which is really good. It will do better if I could get more people involved in this sort of thing. I having at least a religious education, if anything. But no one really seems to want to back any of this. And the crisis ended with nothing happening. Roads are being built. Quite a lot of them, too. Now we're just waiting at this moment. Denmark has gone to war. Hanover desires an alliance, and of course they're getting it. So actually, there you go. That's slightly better. No, I didn't even do. I didn't even bother to put a timer on again. I'm doing real bad at this. So I don't know. Let's do 15. Let's do about 15 minutes or so. 15 more minutes or so. Netherlands will not get military access from me. Crisis has been averted. Quinn goes to war. It's a Taiping rebellion. Oh, that's actually one of the largest wars in history. At a gargantuan death toll. Anyway, we're back. So, again, Austria is kicking us out. Something I'm getting actually quite tired of. So, we're going to add Luxembourg to our sphere as well, though. No one's going to do nothing about it. Sax. This place right here. Yep. These are, what? Pan-German nationalists. So if they actually gain a hold of it, then they would probably go to Prussia. Anarchy in the south, the Great Rebellion has sundered all heaven. Oh my. Political religion. The Great Rebellion has sundered all under heaven. Hong, I don't know, claiming to have received visions, naming him a younger brother of Jesus Christ, rebelled from the ruling Manchu-led Qing dynasty and established a heavenly kingdom in the south of China, drawing over 30 million of his subjects into one of the most bloody civil wars in history. Taiping rebels want to replace traditional Confucianism, Buddhism, and Chinese folk religion with their own form of Christianity and postulate a number of other progressive reforms like equality of women and common ownership. Common ownership. Fears of the Russian Empire stated startled their nation a United Kingdom has led after 2 years of confusion and war and new guarantees. So we're just going to increase our base military spending because we do have quite a lot of money. Oh, so this is what this does. Yeah, so this actually does go to paying our soldiers and stuff. I was not fully aware of this. So we are going to make this go up noticeably, and we'll actually just lower our stockpile back to 60%. I should have paid attention to that, but I did not. Let's see what else we got going on here. So, military statistics has been discovered. Industry. What's new in industry? Interchangeable parts. Cheap iron, so you get to produce actually iron, coal, sulfur, precious metals, copper, lead, and steel all go up. And inorganic chemistry, which does population growth and stuff like that. But actually, there's actually market structure to increase educational efficiency. Just reading. Otto Nicolai. The comedic opera The Merry Wives of Windsor, based on Shakespeare's play same name, premiered in Berlin. It would become Nicolai's greatest success. Cool. So again, a little bit more prestige. I just been discredited. This is like Sardinia and also Belgium. So we actually seem to have made some people a little wary of us, but it makes sense considering how fast we grew. Combat loss evaluations schemes is what I'm going to say because I never personally have seen that word before. Our name has been described by France. Let's see what happens. What's the worst that can happen? And more than enough room here. This explosive factory has gone. I'm going to open it and just not reimburse it, but subsidize it. Man, this is not making any money. Paper printing press is just not making. Ammunitions factory has gone down. Again, that's going to have to be subsidized by us then. This is something that we do want to have. How much is print right now in the whole scheme of things? It actually is going up. So I'm actually quite surprised it's making so little money. In Queen Empire. Shares, we're still the second highest producer of them. Financial services, I do need to increase that as well, even though price has gone down for them. Printing, I actually am one of the top producers, not the top producer, but lead is not one of them. Iron, I am one of them. Cotton, I know I definitely am not one of them. Dye, wool, cement. I actually do produce a lot of cement apparently, so. Oh no. Got quiet, I'm just reading is all. There we go. I mean, it's mostly all artillery, but it's something, I suppose. So let's start again. Well, let's start up the timer. Not the timer. The timer's right there. That's actually about to go down anyway. So. Oh, what's about here? Fabric factory in Dusseldorf. A bronze artillery factory. We got good military leadership happened to us. We're actually seeing a very large drop in this, and I wonder why. There it is. Alright. I should be here. So 11% are getting their needs as all artisans. Yeah, that's going to happen eventually. The artisans are going to be pretty much shit out of luck. Because of all the because of industrialization, artisans are definitely going to go down, and factories are going to take over. So these artisans are going to have to find somewhere else, and this is when they're going to just move elsewhere. Hopefully going down, regretfully. I mean, that's the only thing. That's what it seems like it's causing it. Yeah, it actually is moving back and forth. So hopefully, we'll see it jump back into the market. And it did. It's going slowly up, and now it's going back down again. So, wish I could actually see that graph a little bit better. If they just made it bigger or something. And right here, I can see what's causing it. And then I will integrate them into the country. And we are actually seeing this is a gunpowder factory. I just don't think this place has the access to the things though. Is that the problem, right? No, they have sulfur. They just don't have the coal. If they have sulfur, they should be fine. There just also might just be, you know, kind of a yeah, like right here. There's also, well, actually no, there's actually a lot of unemployed. I don't know why they're not throwing them in there. Here, there you go. It's going down noticeably. Oh yeah, see, our no, it went right back down. Hmm. What else do we have here? We also have another very. Right now, it's shot back up again. And what does this place? What does this place need? I'll make sure both craftsmen and clerks, but it seems like they don't have enough clerks. Put these guys over here. And we have a cement factory that got closed down somehow. So let me reopen it and see what's wrong. Wait, no, that's a fertilizer factory. Fertilizer. I don't even see it. Figured it'd be here. Here it is. Fertilizer actually is in high demand. So we will reopen that and okay, I see what's going on there. And actually they actually might be a little low on workers. So we'll actually encourage craftsmanship in here and hopefully things will go better. What else closed down while I was going? Oh, gunpowder factory. I think that was the original thing. Thuringia. Let's open it up. Gunpowder. Something happened over there. Gunpowder is in high demand, so we're going to lower that. Hopefully, we just get more people here. We're going to need to encourage capitalists as well. I don't think we have enough of them. Up and there's timer. Yeah, I think that just might be the crux. We might not have enough capitalists. But I don't know. I think you should wait a little bit longer for capitalists. So I was told that you should wait a little bit longer. If we even check right here, we have only about 4,000 capitalists. Oh, I mean, we're getting close to 5,000, but not quite enough compared to how many aristocrats there are. So actually might want to encourage capitalists in Prussia, and they actually might help out as well. Capitalists run factories, and as many factories as we're running, we need those capitalists. So actually, now that did come to my attention, I'm going to go to the factories with the largest amount, which one will be Thuringia, which they need craftsmen right now, so that can fall back. Brandenburg, which we could do some, but right now we need to encourage these guys, and then Lower Silesia. Actually, these three right here are the other ones. So we have Pomerania, Russian Rhineland, or Lower Silesia. Silesia? I'm not good at this sometimes, sorry. I'll give that over to... Because what's wrong going on with Pomerania? Pomerania just needs more workers. And the other one's Thuringia, right? Yeah, which they're also working on getting some craftsmen, which they really don't have. Maybe I'll just do it in Brandenburg then, and then continue. Yeah, there you go. That should work right now. So either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I got a little quiet in between. I was just reading a lot and just trying to think of where to go with this game, and how to go about it. Excuse me. So either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And you know what, guys? I forgot to tell you. If you like what you saw, hit the like button. If you want to see a little bit more of my content, why don't you visit my channel and see what else there is. This is much different than the other two series I have on my channel at the moment, but I do plan on having more games like this in the future. I mean that's just about it. So hit this if you want to support me a little bit more. Why don't you hit the subscribe button? It's something, right? And you know what, guys? I will see you next time.